David, Night Pura Sangway, couple of trials. He looks to have come on really well in the off-season. Have you been happy with him?
I have been. He was a bit disappointing last year, but he's a big, strong horse that looks like he's acclimatised now. He'll be strong late, I think, and might be a horse to follow when he gets out over a bit more ground.
Brenton looks like he's done plenty of work on him too.
Yeah, he has, and he thinks he'll be strong late, so hopefully he is.
135 pounds, but a big horse like him being over 1,200 pounds, does that worry you too much?
Now he's a bit more mature, no. I've seen a lot of Class 5s winning with that weight, with the drop, especially when they're big and strong like him.
A new season, new jurisdiction, but you've picked up some nice horses courtesy of Benno's retirements, even though Class 5s, they were in good form.
Yeah, exactly, Mark. I think a few horses are in the right space, in the right ratings. So I think we've got a bit to work with. So yeah, happy with the way things are looking at the moment.
Speedy Smarty last week. You have Only You running on Sunday. What have been your thoughts on him and his progress?
Yeah, he's done really well. Obviously, I think the barrier gates probably are hardest coming from grade 12. But looking at the field, from my side looking, I think the opposition are all drawn pretty much around us. So I think that does help a little bit. But he's in great form. He trialled really well and he's come out of the trial well. His work at home's been good. We're leaving the cheek pieces on, taking the tongue tie off, putting cross nose bend on. And yeah, I think on his work, I think he should run a good race.
And you managed to get Zach Purton, so that must give you even more confidence.
Yeah, well, lucky for me, Zach actually phoned a while back for the horse, so he obviously feels the horse dropping into Class 5, even with top weight, should be competitive. So always good to have Zach on.
Brenton, Majestic Express, you and he built up a good association last season.
Yeah, he's pretty consistent. He can over-race in his races, so a fast run 1,000 or a strongly run 1,200 usually suits him. But yeah, he had a long season and seemed to race really well.
1,000 metres, you said it's pace dependent. Were you surprised that he could win at 1,000 metres because a lot of his racing had been over the 6 furlongs?
Not really. He had a little bit of 1,000 metre form back home, but I always thought 1,000 up the straight would suit him, pending you could ride him a certain way, and I was able to sort of ride him quiet and find the outside rail there one day and give him one crack at him, because I feel he's got a really good, strong 200 metre turn of foot, so wasn't surprised. Like I said, he has raced well at 1,200, and I'm sure he'll probably get back to 1,200 again, but first up 1,000, it should suit him okay.
Hard to get a gauge on the trial. It was a typical John Size trained horse trial.
Yeah, look, no doubt he's going to improve off the run, but like I said, he'll probably have that little bit of residual fitness from sort of having a nice strong season, and I'd expect him to still to run well, but whatever he does, I'm sure he'll improve on.
What about the 130 pounds? He has carried bigger weight, lower grades.
Yeah, look, not ideal, but yeah, he's paying for his consistency, I suppose. And I thought probably the biggest negative with him might be the inside draw gate 3. So it's always a bit more advantageous if you can sort of draw wide and be on pace there on the 1,000. But we'll see how we go Sunday.
Happy with the start to the season?
I can't complain. Look, I've had a couple nice chances, and they've been able to get the job done. Storming Dragon won well there on Wednesday night, but if we can keep building on that, yeah, it'd be nice to ride a winner at every meeting.
A jubilant winner in race number 8. It's a good time to be getting on a horse trained by Jamie Richards at the moment.
Yeah, no, the stable is flying. He's obviously had 4 wins already this season, so the horses are in good form. And yeah, no, I rode the horse in his last run last season, sort of back end, and the Valley actually he ran quite well. And to be fair to the horse, he was consistent all season without winning. So I think he just needed to strengthen up a little bit, which it felt like he has, and he seems like physically a little bit stronger, so it's a good starting point on Sunday, 1,200 metres.
Quick chat on the recent trial you rode him in, and also some track work you rode yesterday, Thursday morning.
Yeah, he had an easy trial without Jamie. He obviously doesn't really like trialling with the headgear on, so he had nothing on him, and I thought he trialled quite nicely without overdoing it. It was just to get him a bit of work into him before he runs. But I've galloped him since a couple of times, and he's a very straightforward horse. Like I said, physically, it feels like he definitely got stronger. So hopefully he can run well on Sunday. Obviously, I've got a lot of respect for the top horse, Ricky's horse. I think he looks pretty smart, but he's, like I said, my horse, he was very consistent all season, and I think 1,200 is a good starting point, but there's a very good chance he'll go further later on.